As hard as I try, I can't seem to convince myself that this is my fault. I don't know how I got here, and even if I did, I'm sure it wouldn't make much sense. I guess I could blame my mother for all this. She left me without thinking about what it would do to my life, my world. I watched her walk away, knowing there was nothing I could do. I just ended up taking the blame for it. It was her fault that my father had maintained his distance. He kept away from me, making sure I only remembered what it looked like as he was preparing to leave. Most of the time it felt like the only thing he was comfortable with me seeing was his back. I remember asking myself so many times, what if I could have been able to see where my mother was going? I always wondered how different things would have been. Eventually, I drifted off, just creating my own world. In the beginning, I was trying to escape. I knew what was happening to me wasn't right. But in the end, at least in this world, things were safe. So eventually I gave in. I couldn't be hurt or left alone ever again, because I already was alone. So I just kept putting up my walls and fell farther and farther into the world I created. But it seemed no matter how far you fall, someone's always trying to break in. People always feel like they have to save you. My cousin had good intentions, but she was somewhere she didn't belong. It's difficult to explain how far I would go to protect what felt safe to me. When I took her life, I saw my world begin to slip away. Eventually I realized the only thing that never belonged was me.